Good evening, Southwest Florida, and welcome to the 77th annual Dunbar Festival Committee at the Stars Complex. We are here among over 2,000 people are expected out this evening. We are sitting here as the parade is starting to flow through. I am so excited about this evening because it is the first time that I can recall, and I have been in Southwest Florida, especially the Dunbar community, for over 20 some years, and it is my first time experiencing or being a part of, hearing about, being involved with a Easter Fest with any type of live band.
Yes.
Any type of live band. So this evening we have with us Trey Pierce, the lead singer with the T-Stone Band.
T-Stones,
Band.
yes.
So we are so very excited. I am Toya, co-host with Tisha of What's Going On Lee Pitts Live After Work. We will appear on one Sunday a month at 8:30 on Fox 4 right here in Southwest Florida. We are so elated for that opportunity. The parade is going through. I see the Easter Bunny on top, the fire truck, City of Fort Myers. But more importantly, we have with us this evening sitting, and we are so excited.
Yes.
We are front and center right by the stage with you, so we'll capture everything live tonight
Yes.
from our Facebook page. We have Trey Pierce with us tonight. Trey, just introduce yourself and tell Southwest Florida a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is, hello, by the way.
Hello,
And
sir.
hello. And hello, Lee Pitts.
Yes.
But I want to say I'm from the city of Miami, Florida.
305.
My name is Trey Pierce. Tracy Pierce, but everybody call me Trey Pierce.
Okay.
And I started playing music when I was 7 years old.
Okay.
Wow.
And I started traveling when I was 12 or 13
Okay.
and been traveling ever since.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So give us a little bit about your background because, I hear it's Ohio players. I also read something about the blind boys.
Blind boys, yeah.
So give us a little bit. Talk about yourself.
So actually I've been with both groups
Okay.
for about, Ohio players for about 30-something years.
Okay.
Blind boys for about 25 years.
Okay.
So I've been traveling with both of those for most of my career.
Okay.
But during my career, I've had a chance to work with a lot of people. I produce a lot as well.
Okay.
So I produce bands like I work with Jodeci,
Oh wow.
Casey and JoJo,
Okay.
Bone Thugs and Harmony, CeCe Peniston. I've worked with them. Flavor Flav, I've worked with, and also had a chance to work with on the rock side like Robert Plant of Led Zeppelin, the lead
Okay.
singer, Bill Collins, Randy Travis. So I've been kind of jumping back and forth. My roots come from gospel,
Okay.
like Mighty Clouds of Joy, that kind of gospel. Doc McKenzie and the Highlights, and then I went on and I started doing different things and just kind of went on from there. I produced the latest artist that you probably would know. I don't know if you know Flow Rider.
Yes.
Flow Rider. We don't heard of him. Yes.
I know you have. I'm
I
just
actually
kidding
got
with
to
you.
see him in concert one year in Orlando at Universal Studios.
Okay.
I saw him in concert. Mhm.
Well, a little bit of history. Flow Rider started in that band right there. You're getting ready to hear.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, he started with us, and then we became his band, and then we became a band. So we wanted to be a band,
Okay.
and we started T-Stone, and we still work with Flow Rider in the studio. I seen him a couple of weeks ago, but we just decided to spread our wings like he spread his wings when he was with us.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, and it's been going well. It's been going well ever since, man. We come around here, these areas a lot. We come to Naples and
Okay.
yeah, we used to play at the casino.
Casino, yep.
Yeah.
And this is actually our second time seeing you here in Fort Myers because you were here maybe 2 years ago. The Kappas had a Kappa Cabaret.
Right
and
here.
we were actually here at the Carrie Robinson Center.
Okay.
When you all performed at Carrie Robinson Center.
Yeah.
And at that time, I believe it was mentioned that your son was also in the band
Yeah,
with you.
yeah, he's
Okay.
up there. Yeah, Ray Pierce.
Ray Pierce. Okay.
So in the band, I got Ray Pierce, I got Grant, he's my guitar player, and I have Flex, who's the drummer.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are teaching you.
So tell me, so here we are on an Easter Sunday. Have you ever participated in something to this magnitude on a Sunday, on an Easter Sunday here in the community?
Here?
Not necessarily
Or
here,
anywhere. Oh.
but just, for an Easter Sunday parade.
Well, yeah, I have.
Okay.
I have. And a lot of people don't understand what we do. I mean, we travel, and sometimes we're not able to be home on Easter or a lot of Easters. I've never been home on Easter.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And actually, in the last 5 years, I just started being home on Christmas because I decided I want
You
to.
made that decision.
Yeah. But I mean, I've been doing this so long, so it ain't too many places I ain't been or hadn't played. Over 30-something countries and pretty much everywhere in the U.S. I perform. So I've been doing this a while, man. I came up under some veterans that really taught me the way and told me that Oh, I also have to mention, I played with James Brown as well.
Oh, wow.
Had a little stint with James Brown, and couple.
Yeah.
Everybody asked me about this hat. I like the way it looked.
You're not a Houston
I mean,
fan?
I like Houston.
Okay.
No, I got caught in the bind and needed a red hat
And you need a red hat. So
a while back and for something else, and I saw this. I was like, okay, it's Houston. I can do Houston. So I like Houston.
just kind of going back to something that you said, I think it's important that you pay homage to those that you came up under.
Yes.
That speaks volumes for you to be able to, shout out the ones that helped, pave the way for you to be where you are today.
Yeah, one of my biggest is the Blind Boys. I have to tell Ohio players and the Blind Boys are my main. Although I worked a lot with Jodeci as well, but they came up under me really. Like Flo Rida came up under me. But my main schooling came from the Blind Boys and the Ohio players.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is Lee Pitts Live, and that is Mr. Pitts standing back there.
Mr.
He's
Pitts.
standing in the background, but we want him to come in.
Yes.
And I'm going to take over the camera, and Mr. Pitts is going to come in. This is how we transition on
Yes.
Lee Pitts Live
Yes.
after work, okay?
All right.
Oh, trying to bring in the heavy hitter.
That's it.
Hey, man.
Got to bring up the rear, man.
Well, anyway, look, we want to thank you, and I get a few questions in, but so thrilled to have you be a part of the Tisha and Toya show.
Thank you.
Tisha and Toya are leaders in our community. Have a segment on my show that airs on FOX4. And you have made history as their first interview
Yes.
together on Tisha and Toya that's
Yes.
just launching this month coming up. So
Thank you.
congratulations on that.
Thank
We're
you.
so
Man, we
appreciative.
heard so much about your music background.
Yes, sir.
And we're just delighted to have you here in our community. Were you familiar? I think you've done some things at the casino around here.
Casino.
I think Doc Montgomery told me that.
Yeah, and we played right over there. Then wasn't the place we played right over there once in the center
You
over
remember
here.
they were here a couple.
All right, this kind of setting bring back some memories to you from different places you've been around. And are we big time? Are we getting up there with the big timers?
Well, to me, everybody's big timers.
Okay.
To me, I mean, big timing is in the eye of the beholder. If you think you're big. And I think everybody big myself. You know what I'm saying? Hey, everything is big to me. I don't care if it's 20,000 out there or 20. We go for it,
Right.
Yes.
Your music is going to appeal to all age ranges.
Yes,
Talk
sir.
about how you, the type of music we can expect, just some big time funk.
We're going to play some funk. We're going to play some hip-hop. Maybe touch a little bit of rock or pop, I would say. Right. Pop and rock. But mostly, probably a lot of funk. Probably a lot of hip-hop.
This is our 77th annual Easter Parade. And we didn't have one last year because of the pandemic. Now everybody is out, so this is so great to have you guys to put the icing on the cake.
Yes, sir.
With a lot of the social unrest that's going on in America now, I'm sure you've been watching the George Floyd
Yes.
trial that's taking place. George Floyd is not being trialed, but
The
everybody
trial,
know what I'm talking about. To have something positive like this going on, when you're sitting there watching all of that on television, how does it make you feel when you're watching it on television and then come out and connect with the people?
It makes me feel good, man. I mean, there's so much negativity in the world today that we have to do these kind of things, man, to level it off and to make you, because if you don't, you're gonna go crazy, man. You have to have these social gatherings where it's pleasant and everybody having a good time. Because if you sit there and watch that trial and the media and what's going on in the world today, it's depressing sometimes, and you have to put it all out and come out and have a good time. Yeah.
Music, over the history of music, it has been a big healer for people, bringing people together.
Man.
You've seen that as you played with the Godfather, soul, and everything else. Just talk about, just in general, some of the experiences and how it feels, how you just see music just brings people together.
It's just so, I'm gonna tell you one story that come to mind always. We were in Knoxville, Tennessee, and a guy came up to me after the show and he said, I seen your show 6 months ago, and he said, I just want to tell you that the day before your show, on that Monday, I was planning to commit suicide.
Wow.
And he said, I seen your show, and he said, I'm here today because I saw your show that night.
That's a testimony.
When I went home, I thought about that and went to sleep.
Yeah.
It was deep to me, because I was like, wow, me, you know, but music brings. Listen, I'm gonna bring everybody together. Music, not just me. I'm not saying me, but the kind of music we do, what we do, we bring everybody together, and music brings everybody together, man.
Couldn't have said
That's
it better
one
myself.
thing that brings everything together.
We're looking forward to getting you back
Yes,
in the
sir.
community in the future,
Yes,
too.
sir.
I'm going to turn it over to Tisha to wrap it up.
Yes.
Well, we are so thankful for we are so appreciative for the opportunity to be able to interview Mr. Trey Pierce of the T-Stone Band. We're coming to you live from the 77th annual Dunbar Community Festival. I am Tisha with Tisha and Toya of What's Going On, that premieres on Lee Pitts Live on Fox 4. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And we'll turn it over to Lee.